Okay. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Okay, I've predicted some of the things in this show. I love you. You see the moments where I take a second to predict what I think is going to happen. I did not predict this. Nope, not even a little bit. Holy cow. I'm like, my brain is like, no, she's just being clever here. This is just being clever, Veronica. He's too clever to be tricked like that. Hello and welcome. My name is Nick Flip. I am a composer and a vocalist, and we're going to be taking a look at Heathers, part number 8, I think. And we're at the end. I think there's only like 20 minutes left, so we're approaching the end very quickly. And everything is about to happen, I think, because there's only 20 minutes left, and there's a lot of unresolved stuff going on. So we're going to figure it out. But if you've liked the react so far, make sure you hit the sub button on the YouTubes, and you should also check out my Patreon. We have that, and that supports me a ton because making these videos actually is very, very time-consuming. Believe it or not, I'm no YouTube editor, but I'll say I've watched a couple of YouTube videos to how to edit. So that's what all the fun stuff was at the beginning. So if you like my content, thanks for supporting me. I appreciate it. It'd be fun to get an editor one day. Anyone know anyone? Anyway, that's going to be the intro. Let's get into it. If you like my stuff, hit the sub button. Like the video. Tell your friend. No, I'm joking. Let's get into it. Here we go. The end of Heathers.
You could come far now. You're truly a Heather. So
Martha just jumped off of the building, by the way.
Martha, I'm so sorry.
Okay, so I realistically, I'm just going to say this real quick. Martha, I don't think is Veronica's fault. Okay? What happened to Martha is not Veronica's fault. Every other person is Veronica's fault. So this ghost of a person, again, creepy. That's Veronica's fault. But Martha, she wronged Martha for sure, but she had some outstanding problems, before this whole show started. So anyway, continue. Creepy.
Where have you been? Oh, we've been worried sick. Your friend JD stopped by. He told us
it is the
everything.
same actor.
Your depression, your thoughts of suicide.
He even showed us your copy of Moby Dick. This is not my handwriting. I've been on the phone all morning.
He's one step ahead of everybody.
There's a doctor in Cleveland.
Your parents, the police.
We'd like you to talk with him.
He's thought of everything, Veronica.
What kind of doctor?
Psychiatric.
Leonard.
What?
Guess who's right on the block?
You're being manipulated.
Guess who's climbing the stairs?
There's no shame in getting help.
Guess who's
He's
taking
regaining
the
control.
I am not the problem.
Time's up, don't say no prayers. Veronica's running
Ooh.
on fumes now. Veronica's totally fried. Veronica's gotta be tripping on shoes now.
One,
Thinking that she
two,
can hide.
three.
Veronica's
This is in 7/4.
now notify next again. Veronica's
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Knock, knock.
Oh,
Sorry to
that was
come in through the window. Dreadful etiquette, I know.
Get out of my house.
Hiding in the closet. Come on, unlock the door.
I'll scream. My parents will call the police.
All is forgiven, baby. Come on out, get dressed. You're my date to the pep rally tonight.
What? Why?
Our classmates thought they were signing a petition. You gotta come out here and see what they really signed. You chucked me out like I was trash for that.
Okay. We saw that he had a problem with what Veronica did. We knew there was going to be a problem. It didn't cultivate immediately. It was much worse. He had time to figure out his revenge. Not revenge, but his way to regain control over the situation. This is bad. This is someone that has a problem that is now regained control over the situation, unfortunately. Not good.
You should be dead, but then it hit me.
He's crazy.
Like a flash. What if high school went away instead? Those assholes are the key. They're keeping you away from me. They made you blind.
Oh, he's crazy.
Mind, but I can set you free. You left me and I fell apart. I punched a wall and cried. Bam, bam, bam. Then I found you changed my heart and set loose all this truthful shit inside. And so I built a bomb. Tonight our school is Vietnam. Let's guarantee they never see their senior prom. I was meant to be were meant to be one.
I'm gonna stop it for a second. So he's a bad guy, right? He's a bad guy. Camera, good. He's a bad guy, but like, he's a kid that lost his mom early on from his dad probably killing her. This is someone broken. This is a broken individual. We learned that very early on, and we also learned that from his vowels, like the way he would sing, "Freeze your brain," very immature in tone. So and that slips out when he gets vulnerable. And this is another one of those moments. He's bringing his vowels very closed here, and there's no bravado here. He is speaking his truth, like his real truth here. And you can feel that. He's such a good actor. You can feel when he speaks his real truth, he brings his vowels closed more, and he sounds more immature, because at the end of the day, this is a dude that's like, he's never had that true childhood feeling. And he's doing it right now, unfortunately. He's trying to like find his permanence through her. And obviously, it's extremely toxic. So, sorry. I mean, this is crazy good acting, but listen to how close his vowels are. Listen how he goes from the most confident person in the world to now he's talking about his what he wants and his desires, and he might go into his past too. He's broken. He's a broken individual. Such good writing. Such good writing.
Our school is Vietnam. Let's guarantee
He's in control. He's feeling so confident.
their senior prom. I
Broken.
was meant to be yours.
He just wants attention.
We're meant to be one. Don't give up on me now. Finish what we've begun. I was meant to be
6,
yours.
7.
So when the high school gym goes boom with everyone inside. In
He's
the
a kid.
rubble of
He's a
their
kid.
tomb, we'll plant this note explaining why they died. We, the students of Westerberg High, will die. Our burned bodies may finally get through to you. Your society turns
This
out
time
slaves
signature.
and bliss.
5,
No
6,
thanks.
7.
Signed the students of Westerberg High.
6.
Goodbye. We'll watch the smoke
Very
pour
interesting.
out the doors. Bring marshmallows. We'll make s'mores. We can smile and cuddle while the fire roars. I was meant to be yours.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1. That's 7. 7, 4. Or 3, 4, 4, 4.
You were meant to be mine. I am all that you need. You carved open my heart. Can't just leave me to bleed. Veronica, open the door, please. Veronica, open the door. Veronica, can we not fight anymore, please? Can we not fight anymore? Veronica, sure you're scared. I've been there. I can set you free. Veronica, don't make me come in there. I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2, fuck it. Veronica. Oh God. No.
Okay. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Okay, I've predicted some of the things in this show. I love you. You see the moments where I take a second to predict what I think is going to happen. I did not predict this. Nope, not even a little bit. Holy cow. I'm like, my brain is like, no, she's just being clever here. This is just being clever, Veronica. He's too clever to be tricked like that. Holy cow, guys. That was, you think you understand a composer and a writer, and then this happens. I did not expect this. Why didn't I expect this? Because she's been so confident. Ugh, man. If this is real, that's such good writing. I would hope, not that I hope that she's gone, but the writing is so good that it wasn't even on my radar. 10 out of 10. I love being tricked. Well done. Holy cow. And I noticed, by the way, she was quiet through all that speech.
Veronica.
Oh, and the ghosts are next to her.
Oh, God. No. Please don't leave
And
me
he's got the gun,
alone.
and he's broken.
You were all I could trust.
Down the octave.
I can't do this alone. Still
Up the octave.
Veronica, I made you a snack. Veronica.
Okay, it's fake.
Fine, it was just a joke.
Okay. Okay. I was wrong. They got me again. Man, I just thought he would be too clever for that to happen. And so that's a little bit worse for me. Like writing wise, I think that's a little bit worse. To be honest, just being honest here. It's just saying honestly, like it was great. I thought it was like a crazy twist that she would do that. But and then he would see through it being fake. But apparently he didn't check. You know, just like the police, they didn't like figure out what was going on. So that's funny. Got me good.
A joke.
Haha.
It's not funny. I love you, Mom.
What's with all the screaming?
It was Veronica. I found her in the... Veronica?
That's
Where did
creepy.
she go?
It's so creepy.
Veronica!
What?
I wanted someone strong who could protect me. I let his
Ooh.
anger fester and infect me.
This song again.
His solution is a lie. No
Love the
one
reprise
here
of the
deserves
show.
to die except for me and the monster I created.
The impulsiveness song.
Heads up, Genie, I'm a
Nice
dead
A
girl.
mix.
Can't hide from me, I'm a dead girl. And there's your final bell. It's one more dance and then farewell. Cheek to cheek it all with a dead girl.
This is pep rally music.
Here we go
Nice.
now. Veronica! Jason Dean told us you just committed suicide.
Well, he's wrong about a lot of things.
Well, I threw together a lovely tribute, especially given the short notice.
Miss Fleming was under the gym.
The boiler room.
That's it.
Veronica, what's going on?
Boom.
Got no time to talk, I'm a dead girl.
Does a quick dance move and then heads to the boiler room. Dude, he's just holding a bomb. Excuse me. Set this town ablaze. Well, it is funny that line also is set this town ablaze from the first song, right? Prophecy. Who caught that?
A Norwegian in the boiler room? Just like your dad?
And
She didn't
here I
get
thought
any
you'd
help?
lost your taste for faking suicide.
Step away from the bomb.
Why didn't she check her?
This little thing? I'd hardly call that a bomb. No, this is the trigger that packs the thermals upstairs in the gym. Now those are bombs. People will look at the ashes of Westerberg and say, now there's a school that self-destructed, not because society didn't care, but because that school was society. You know the only place that Heathers and Marthas can truly get along is in heaven.
I wish your mom had been a little stronger.
Don't talk about my mom.
Told you. That's it. That's the root of all this. His broken self, and they didn't address it. Like Veronica, you need to explore, the person you're with, before you start making murder plot schemes with them. You have to kind of know a little bit more about them. Trust me. Okay. Don't clip that.
I wish your mom had been a little stronger.
Don't talk about my mom.
I wish she'd stayed around a little longer.
Stop!
I wish your
Poor
dad
guy.
were good. I wish grown-ups understood. I wish we'd met before making
The time signature changes are crazy.
I wish you'd come with me.
I wish I had more TNT.
Brought a croquet stick to a gunfight. This didn't go well. Should have brought someone else.
Was it good for you? Kinda sucked for me.
It's over, Jeannie. Which wire do I pull?
So she disarmed him, shot him in the stomach.
Everybody get out! There's a bomb! We gotta evacuate! Hello?
The Hamilton
Can
slow-mo.
anybody hear me? I don't know how much time we've got left. Move the trigger bomb far enough away. It can't set off the thermals, right? Right.
3 minutes. Imagine if they took too long in that fight scene with the the bomb just counted down to 0. It's just like 2 minutes. Dark.
Dear diary, I still believe there's good in everyone.
Aww.
Even the worst of us. I believe we're all worth saving, and I guess that's a belief I'm willing to die for.
You'll never make it in time. Not on that ankle.
How much farther?
Middle of the football field should do it. Here, let me take it the rest of the way.
No, it's a trick.
You flatter me. But no,
Yeah, he's apparently not
Look at
clever
me.
enough to check his pulse.
I'm done for. And I'm not gonna let you die like my mom. I am damaged.
Very graphic. I mean, it's a more graphic way than I expected, to be honest. And it's kind of interesting to see such like graphic. Like I don't think I've ever seen a bleed out scene in a musical before, like on stage. You know, they always pan out like, or they pan away when someone gets like murdered like this in shows, like you know, at plenty of shows where people like someone dies, it's always like and then blackout, or like and then blackout. It's never like I'm on stage and I'm dying and now I'm gonna talk through my lines. It's not usually like that. So for him, he has to deliver his self-realization moment. This is the moment I've been waiting for his character, like where his house of cards comes crashing down. He actually put it off to like the last 10 minutes, which is really crazy that he became the bad guy. Like not just the bad guy, but like the moral bad guy, when there's so many bad guys of this show. Like the Heather's a bad guy. They're saying the teachers are a bad guy. I don't agree with that. And you know, there's plenty of bad guys in this show, but he actually became, and the dad became bad guy. He actually became the bad guy of this show, which is crazy to me that it took this long for him to have a realization. With Heather being just, you know, she was trying. She didn't try hard enough, but this is where we got to.
But you're different. You're the one we ought to spare. God knows why you want to save them. But you beat me fair and square. Please stand back now. A little further. Don't know what this thing will do. Hope you'll miss me. Wish you'd kiss me. Then you'd know I worship you. I'll trade my life for yours.
My God.
And once I disappear,
Hold on.
clean up the mess down
this
here. Our love is God.
Damn.
Our love is God. Our love
What a
is
deep thing to say right
God.
before you die.
Our love is God.
Say hi to God.
Hold on. Wait a tick. How did they do that? That's not actually, that's got to be a cut. But That's crazy.
God.
What does that actually look like? I'm curious. Blackout and no cheering, which means definitely a new take. Because they would cheer for that, right? The audience would cheer. Tell me if you cheered for that when you saw this live. Quick stop. The fact that he had said like 6 times, our love is God, our love is God, and she said, say hi to God, means that she does not agree with that last sentiment. What a crazy thing to end with for him. His idea of fulfillment is their love, and she's like, yeah, no, just say hi to God for me, like the actual God, not what you think it is. That was the last thing she communicated to him, pretty much saying, I reject you, and I reject what we were, which is crazy because she was head over heels, but she fought through those feelings to deliver the final message of, I disavow what we've done together, which means that she's grown as a character, to see through that. So that's a very nice, quick way to say that. Good writing.
They're saying a gas main exploded.
Hey, where have you been? Fleming told us you'd killed yourself.
You look like hell.
Yeah, well, I just got back.
Hey, what are you doing?
Listen up, folks. War is over. Brand new sheriffs come to town.
I
We
just
are
killed
done
someone.
with acting evil. We will lay our weapons down. We're all damaged. We're all
I like the actors in the
frightened. We're all
background, like
freaks,
the
but
dad.
That's all right. We'll endure it. We'll survive it. Martha, are you free tonight?
The fact that everyone's laughing, I think, is really messed up, by the way. She literally just, like, crippled herself. And this is a very normalized way for a lot of people to have mobility in 2025. And there's people that just can't help but laugh. Like, when you think about it, it's kind of messed up, no? This person needs this to walk right now because they almost just killed themselves. Why are you laughing, you monsters? Oh, tell me she's going to beep the horn. Oh. That's why they're laughing, because they know it's supposed to be a laugh line. The composers mean. Yeah, that's messed up. Just saying, that's messed up.
What? My date for the pep rally kind of blew.
That's messed up. If she did a little beep beep, that'd be really funny.
I was wondering if
So
you
messed
weren't
up.
doing anything tonight, you might want to pop some Jiffy Pop, run some new releases,
Isn't that
something
peanut butter?
with a happy ending.
Are there any happy endings?
Hit him with that.
I can't promise no more Heathers. High school may not ever end. Still, I miss you. I'd be honored if you'd let me be your friend.
My friend, we can be 17.
They reprised almost every single song.
We can learn how to chill. If no one loves me now, someday somebody will. We can be 17. Help us to make things right. We want a better world.
Love it.
So why not start tonight?
I like that, Heather.
Let's go be 17. Take off our shoes and dance. Act like we're all
What are they saying in the background?
'cause this could be our final dance.
This is a bop. I like it. Just takes it back. Why does she deserve that? That Heather's mean. me see this more. Just the pause. Okay. It's over. Well, let's get into what I think about Heathers. And I've not rehearsed this, and I didn't know how it was going to end right before this. And it ended. First, ending. Real quick, just talk about that last song. That last song is such like a sweet ending. Like sweet as in like, aw, that's nice. Like that's kind of like the end of like those shows where like the end of Full House, you know, and like at least we all learned a valuable lesson today. And everyone just kind of like smiles towards the camera a little bit. And it just felt like that, where it felt like that played 80s sort of sitcom. I'm not a huge fan of that, just because, like, realistically, the high school had a chance to come together. They had a chance to come together. Okay, realistically, that was when 3 of the most popular people killed themselves, and they had a pep rally to make everyone feel better. And then the school itself made fun of the person that came out to have this come together moment. The whole school did that. It wasn't just the Red Heather. It was the whole school that came out and just showed their really not tolerant colors. And at the end here, Veronica comes back all, you know, colored with, you know, explosion on her. And she just says, let's stop this, all right? And then everyone just goes, all right, we could be beautiful. That to me, that's a quick way to wrap up a very huge problem with the community. Huge problem with the community is that everyone hates each other, and people are literally killing themselves over it. Like, or not actually, but people are doing bad things because of it. We'll just say that. And that was a very wrapped up way to fix that problem. Like, realistically, no one knows what just happened with Veronica. If they knew that she just saved the school, then maybe they would change their way. But the fact that they just were all like, all right, I'm the meanest Heather of them all. Let's just hug. There was nothing that said that they should hug at that point. That there's been no character development for that Heather at all. None. And she just, all right, let's hug at the end. None. Zero. So actually, I would have really liked it if she was the one that was pushed aside and she was like the bad guy at the end of this. And then she was just like this in the end, you know, kind of like Percy Jackson when like Ares is like, you know, at the end of or not Ares, but the person that was working with Ares. Anyway, they were like this in the end of the show, like, I hate everybody. Like, I'm the bad guy of Percy Jackson. The Heather had no character development. And then she's hugging Veronica in the end. I know she's trying to say, let's bury the gauntlet. But at the same time, she did not grow. Like, Heather didn't grow. She needed some development, in my opinion. Okay, that's my ending thought. The whole show. Okay. A modern show. Okay, I was the 80s vibes, the rock and roll, not rock and roll, but rock sort of theme of the songs actually made me sort of think this could be like a sort of late 2000s sort of musical. Is it? It might actually be. Maybe early 2000s musical. I was thinking like early. It felt a little bit earlier. But I think it was the setting combined with the music. The music of it actually shaped up to be really interesting. It started off pretty normal. Like every song seemed pretty normal. But the reprises are what really carried the music of this show. Wow. The reprises were really clever. Very, very clever. To implement all those songs with the time signature changes, impressive stuff. Musically, I would say this is a strong show. Not the strongest, just because it is rock-centered. They could do more with it, but I would say there wasn't so many like crazy. I like it when, I guess this is my taste, but I like it when we shift through genre. In fact, I think the most takeaway song for me was the Heather number 3 when she was singing. That was crazy different. In fact, I would say that was the most well-written song out of all of them. That's what I think, but that, you know, who knows. So musically, very good. And acting-wise, like the pro shot versus the animatics, I don't know. I didn't see the full animatics, but this wasn't bad. It actually shaped up pretty well. The cut-ins were stupid. I don't know why they had those in there. And the acting was good, was very good, especially with some of the secondary characters. Oh my gosh, the main Heather, She was good. Both the jocks, great. JD, fantastic. Martha, good. Veronica, good. Very good. I think as soon as she got away from the first part of the show where she was trying to be someone she wasn't good. Like I felt like that was like a tough one for her to act through. But as soon as she became herself, like that's when it felt more natural. And she was just doing things Veronica would do. It felt more like in alignment with like how she was acting. So I was very impressed with her singing though. Her singing was out of this world. So wrapping it up, I would say that this one was, I'm going to say 7.7, 7.2, 7.5. One rating. Everyone knows the rule. 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 for the whole thing, for the whole experience. Very good. Very, very good. Okay? Excellent stuff. Thank you for recommending this. Who knows? Maybe the animatics would have received a higher rating. This, by the way, this rating is arbitrary. I don't even know what I'm basing off of. But it's very good. Maybe if the audience, if I can hear the music better, I can give it a stronger or weaker rating. But I couldn't hear the music super well because the audience at times and the balance was pretty meh. That's the things that kind of put me away from the show. Was the balance and the quality of the pro shot versus the animatics that we heard, the studio quality stuff. Also, by the way, some of the sound editing was very, very edited. Like, edited to the point where, like, my ears perk up and go, that's way too on pitch. I don't like that. As someone that messes with, like, singing audio a lot, my ears perk up every time that happens. You can't watch TikTok, by the way, without hearing, like, these fake singers. Anyway, before I go on a tangent, thank you all so much for watching this. This is a lot of fun. I'm putting this all on the Patreon right now. If you're watching this on the YouTube, you made it! Yay! Sorry it takes so long. It's really hard to upload all these videos with the thumbnails and stuff. It's kind of easier just to put on the Patreon. All right, that's it. Catch you on the flip side. Thank you all for your time. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of you, especially if you hear my voice right now. If you hear my voice right now, I want you to say Cabbage Patch Kids in the comments. That way I know that you actually made it through the rant. 10 out of 10. Nice job. All right, I'll catch you on the flip side. Until then, have a great day. You're the best.
And a huge thank you to all of my patrons. All of you make this possible. I appreciate all the support.
The flip, the flop, the flippity flip, the flipsy T, Flippinator. You got the flip on the left, you got the flip on the right. That's a flip, man. The flip, the flop, the flippity flip, the flipsy T, Flippinator. You got the flip on the left, you got the flip on the right. That's a flip, man. The flip, the